Ah, so you're here. The unseen, the untamed, my midnight renegades. I knew you'd come, drawn to this dark edge of existence, where masks are stripped away and truth seethes beneath. I see it in you, that smoldering fire, that raw, unspoken rage only the betrayed can feel. Tonight we're not holding back. We're going to fan that flame and watch it roar. They tried to blot you out, didn't they? Scribbled you from their lives as if you were some unwanted stain, a name to be erased. They dared to believe they held power over you, that they could just cut you out, cast you into oblivion, like you were never there. But they forgot something. The divine sees everything. The Almighty doesn't close his eyes, and he remembers those who dared to tamper with his chosen. They tried to erase you, but the irony? The universe itself has turned against them. You see, people love to play God when they think they control all the pieces. They imagine they can silence you, bury you, make you vanish. But what they never saw coming was the strength carved into your very soul. The more they pushed, the deeper you grew, taking root with a silent, unbreakable resolve. Now, you're the thorn in their side, the ghost haunting every move they make. Tell me, how many times did they try to rewrite your story? To erase your voice, your presence, your power? Behind closed doors they plotted, convinced you would fade away, never to rise again. They scorched bridges, abandoned you in the dark, assuming you'd remain forgotten, lost. They thought their erasure was permanent, that your mark on this world could simply vanish. But here's the twist. The divine joke crafted just for you and me, fate has marked them. The same power they tried to wield over you now looms over them. They say karma is cruel, but divine retribution. That's the masterpiece they never saw coming. They dared to play God with your life, to be your judge, jury, and executioner. They thought they'd banish you into nothingness. But little did they know, they were the ones being weighed, watched, and measured by a force beyond their grasp. And now, they're stumbling. They feel the ground tremble under their feet, sensing that their day of reckoning is closing in fast. Every time they catch a glimpse of themselves, they're haunted by shadows they can't outrun. The truth they buried is clawing its way out, refusing to stay hidden. Remember this, those who tried to erase you are now marked, chained to a force they can't escape. Each time your name echoes, it's a reminder they couldn't succeed. Every glance they cast your way, every whisper of your name, stings with the truth they tried so hard to erase. They were so desperate to make you disappear, but all their efforts did was strengthen you. They thought they were the puppet masters, pulling strings and sealing fates. But now they're entangled, caught in their own web, ensnared by the very trap they set for you. They're the hunted, the ones erased by the divine hand they arrogantly tried to mimic. And you're the survivor, the indomitable spirit they'll never purge from memory. They tried to render you a ghost, yet here you are, the unshakable force that haunts them, rising step by step. They watch in silence as the empire they built on lies and betrayal crumbles before them. They wanted you broken, silent, erased. But they underestimated the silent strength within you, the resilience they thought they'd crushed. You're no longer just a memory they tried to erase. You're an eternal mark on their lives, an unbreakable symbol of defiance. So my once forgotten warriors, my reborn phantoms, take your bow. For this game they started has crowned a new victor you. Their attempts to erase you have only made you unforgettable, untouchable, and ultimately unstoppable. And now, as they stand before the ruins of what they once held so tightly, they're faced with a truth they can't deny: you are indelible. Every corner they turn, you're there. Every shadow they face, it's your spirit they see. They feel it, creeping through their days and haunting their nights, a constant reminder that you didn't just survive, you rose, you conquered. The game they thought they'd win has turned, and now, the one erased is them. They may have whispered about your downfall, spread stories, laughed when you stumbled. But they didn't realize those very whispers became fuel. Those mocking glances became ammunition. Every blow they dealt, every strike they threw only sharpened your resolve. And now their words are dust, lost to the wind, while your name grows louder, echoing through the halls of time. They thought they could bury you in silence, but now it's their own voices that fall mute, trembling as your presence grows stronger, filling the spaces they swore you'd never occupy again. Do you see it? That fear in their eyes? The way they shudder with the weight of their own deeds? That's the reckoning they never saw coming. They were the ones who tried to erase, to silence, to crush. Yet here you stand, unbroken, rising with each step a force they'll never shake. They were so sure you'd disappear. They were so confident they'd won. But the greatest twist of all, they are now the fading shadows, while you're the light they can't escape. So let them watch. Let them bear witness to the power they tried to strip from you. Each time you rise, each step you take, each breath you draw, it's a strike against everything they tried to do. You were meant to vanish, to be lost in the silence they created, yet here you are, louder, brighter, stronger. You are a force of nature, a storm they could never control. Stand tall and know this: they may have tried to break you, but it's their world that's fractured, their foundation that's crumbling. You are untouchable, unforgettable, and unbreakable. The harder they tried to erase you, the more deeply you carved your name into the world. And now, they can't look away. They can't turn back time. The game is over, and you, my indomitable soul, are the final, undeniable victory.